You can start dropshipping with $0. Stop believing that bull. Dropshipping is not some fairy tale business. This is a real life business. And if you listen to You Can Start With Nothing, believe it, and try to practice it, you'll be setting yourself up to fail. Dropshipping is a business. And within any business, I hate to tell you, you have to spend some money to make some money. So if you're ready to invest in setting your dropshipping store up for real success, and you want to know what it's really going to take to get your dropshipping store off the ground and running, I'm about to take you through an entire breakdown of the steps of starting your dropshipping business and what you can expect it to cost you. But here's the catch. I'm going to make sure that it's extremely budget friendly so that anyone who wants to start can know how to start without breaking the bank. Because I believe this, that the more that you know, the more success that you can create. And if you like what you're learning in this video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button down below. And in the comment section, comment the word dropship with your biggest takeaway from this video for the chance of winning a free one-on-one consulting call with myself and my team to cover anything that you want or need when it comes to your dropshipping business. Now I'm gonna keep a running total of the amount of money that you're gonna be spending on the side of the screen, just so you can visually see what you'll be putting your money into while you're creating and running your dropshipping store. And that first expense is gonna obviously be your store. Your Shopify account is gonna cost you right around $39 a month in recurring costs. But I actually partner with Shopify so that you can get a free trial, plus your next 3 months only costing you $1 single each. This is an insane deal that I definitely hope you capitalize on, because that's gonna save you right around $120 right off the bat while you're taking the time to create your store. Now, like I said, this is not a fairy tale business. And outside of the 3 months that I can give you for $1, you're gonna be paying that $39.99 fee every single month after that. So we're just gonna be realistic and add $39.99 per month to our running total of dropshipping expenses. So in order to make sure that you're making the most out of the $39 you're spending on your Shopify account, I suggest that you create what I call a general store. And a general store is great to have while starting your dropshipping journey, because that's what allows you to test pretty much whatever products that you want without being confined to a certain niche or product. And I always compare a general store to your Amazons and your Targets of the retail industry. They're selling anything that is in season and on trend. Now, to create your general store, you're going to need a domain. And your domain is just your URL of your website. And that's gonna cost you right around $12 to $15 per year. So let's go ahead and add that to the running total. And this is not an expense that you can get around, because people need somewhere to go to actually buy your products. So do not try it.
Don't try it.
To grab the domain, you're just gonna head right over here to the Shopify dashboard. You're gonna come down over here to settings, and then you're gonna go ahead and click on domains. Once you click on that and you end up on this page, you're just gonna choose a domain name that screams general. This means you do not need to worry about the products or the niche that you're selling in, because you're not naming the store after that. So let me show you how to do this. So first off, you're gonna come over here and click on buy new domain. Here, this is where you're gonna search different domains. Like I said, keep it general. For example, we'll try something like shopanddrops.com. Extremely general and not specific to one thing. Now, I do not want you guys to be thinking way too hard into what your store name is going to be, because this is not a task that should take more than 10 minutes. So do this. Choose a word that you like and simply take that word, head right over here to ChatGPT and tell it to give you a list of 20 domain names that have the word in it, and then choose the one that you like best. Then come back over here to Shopify and press buy, where you can see with this domain, it's going to come out to right around $15 per year. Now, after you buy this and you have a domain name, you're ready to create the logo for your store. To do this, I like to use a website called Canva, because they have a ton of logo templates that you can plug and play with until you get something that you like. So let's head over here to Canva, and I'm gonna go ahead and create something real quick. So right here on this screen, it's gonna say, what will you like to design today? We want to design logos, so I'm gonna go ahead and type that in. From here, you're gonna see all these different logo templates that they have available. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out right here. Click on customize this template. I'm gonna go ahead and change the background to white. Now, we just created a logo in literally less than 5 minutes, and I think it looks pretty good. Again, this is another task that should not take you too much time. The simpler, the better when it comes to logos. Now, designing and downloading on Canva is free, but I like to download the logo with a transparent background so it doesn't have a white box around it, which makes it look so much more cleaner. And in order to do that, you'll need Canva Pro, which is right around $15 a month. But they do have a free trial so that you can get the first couple downloads for free. Let's go ahead and add that to the running total, just in case you decide to keep it for any other edits or designs that you want to make throughout your journey. So now you have your store open, your domain bought, and your logo created. I think it's time to get into a little bit of the build of your store. And that's gonna start with the home page. And the home page is the welcoming aspect of your store. The main focus of this page is just to introduce customers to your online store and to make them feel comfortable enough to keep shopping around. So on the home page, this is the main layout. I'm gonna go ahead and run you through what it looks like real quick so that you can see how broad and open we're keeping it to make sure the store is a general store. Starting off with the announcement bar. That's gonna be this top part right here where you can go ahead and announce different seasons, trends, and sales that you currently have active. So I was scaling the store right here during Black Friday, so that's why it says Black Friday sale, 50% off plus free shipping. Next is going to be the navigation bar. That's going to be this section right here at the top of your store. And this is going to take you to pages like Contact Us, Track Order, best-selling products, FAQs, anything to increase the customer experience or to give them trust in your business. That's what you should have in that header part. Next, we have the welcoming statement in the image, and that's this section right here. Here, I like to give some information about my company, again, reiterating the sale that I have, and have a corresponding image that goes with whatever sale or season that I'm currently in. Next, we have the mission statement. And when it's on your website, it should look something like this. And mind you, I did not even write this. I just asked ChatGPT to write me a mission statement for my dropshipping store, and that's what it put out for me. You can take a screenshot of this, or you can go ahead and use your own. Next, we have the main feature product. So you want to make sure that your main feature product is right here on the front page of your store. Now, this is very important because 95% of the traffic that's coming to your store is actually just going to go to the product page of the product that you're selling. And let's say that the customer wants to look around for a little bit, or even just figure out if they can trust you or not. Well, if they do come to your homepage, they can see the product that you're selling and be able to make it right back to it and buy. After that, we have the collections. I went ahead and just named it best sellers. And this is typically products that go with the main product that you're currently selling. After that, we have testimonials of shoppers, where you can see that's what I inputted right here. So having different types of reviews and testimonials from men and women. And even if you're a complete beginner and you don't have any reviews, you can go ahead and write these yourself and get the images from Pixels, or you can use ChatGPT to go ahead and do it. And lastly, we have the footer and the important pages that you need on your store. So one of those important pages is making sure that you have an email newsletter. And then here at the bottom with the footer, you can see I have the About Us, FAQ, Contact Us, the policy pages, and so on and so forth. And you want to make sure yours mimics the exact same thing that you're seeing on the screen. Now, if you want a step-by-step of how to create your own, I showed a complete build in this video right here, so make sure to check it out right after this. Now, outside of the homepage, you have your product pages. And like I mentioned earlier, with these product pages, this is where you're gonna be actually advertising the product that you're selling. And you'll be sending the customers who see your ads directly to this product page. I mean, just think about it. Your consumer is watching the ad over the product you're trying to sell. So you wanna make sure you're sending them directly to where they can buy that product in the ad, not the homepage that we just covered. And your product page is gonna look similar to this. So on my product page, I'm basically just following this layout. So first thing I'm doing is identifying the problem. And you can see I said it right here, hairstyling anytime and anywhere. I know with this product, this is the main problem solver that it does. Then I'm immediately coming down and giving a quick solution. So with this description in this text, this is the solution. I'm telling people right here in this text that whatever problems they have, I am here to solve that problem for them. But it does not stop there because we still need to make sure that we highlight more about the product to make sure that we're convincing the customer the right way. And the best way to do that is with features and benefits. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do now is go into feature and benefit number 1 and then the explanation of it. So as I scroll down, here's feature and benefit number 1, portable and stylish design, and then giving an explanation behind it. But one thing you need to realize is I'm not just writing things in text. Every piece of text that I'm putting in here, highlighting the main things on why someone should buy this product, I'm also showcasing that with a corresponding GIF or image. And there's two types of people who are gonna come to your store: the reading buyer and the visual buyer, and you need to make sure you're appealing to both. So after I made it through this first feature and benefit, as you can see, I'm going right into the second, and that's matching right on my product description as well. And I'm following this format the entire way down. And if you like that walkthrough, this is exactly what we do each and every day with our one-on-one students, with personalized help to make sure that they're seeing the results that they deserve. So if you're looking for a way to streamline your dropshipping success, no matter your experience level, knowing the answers to all your questions is the first way to do that. And if that sounds like something that you want, go ahead and click the link that I dropped in my description down below and apply for my one-on-one coaching program so we can help you towards your e-commerce goals. All right, now this is a pretty good product page, but I'm here to tell you that consumers still need more convincing and temptation to buy than just seeing a page about the product. That's where apps are gonna come into play with your product page. Apps are what will allow you to have things like reviews, upsells, and discounts by quantity on your store. And by having each of these, you'll be increasing the likelihood that the customer does what you want, which is purchasing your product. I went ahead and broke down the must-have apps that you need on your store in this video right here and showed you what each app does, but plus how to set up each one of them so you know exactly how to utilize them. Now, there's a nice amount of apps that are gonna help you convert customers, but I do not believe that you should be paying for each of them individually. So what I suggest that you do is download an app called Vitals. which is going to give you access to pretty much every high converting app that I suggest that you have on your store, but all in one place. And Vitals is going to cost you right around $30 a month, but it's something I highly suggest because paying for each of these apps separately is going to come out way more expensive. So we're going to add that to the running total, which means that we're totaling right around $90 to get your store up and running. And that's still a pretty low startup cost, but it is not $0. But now that the store is complete, we got to move on to the next expense, which is going to be product and fulfillment. And if you watched my videos before, then you know that I'm a big believer that the product that you're selling is everything to the success that you're going to have with your dropshipping store. That means I do not play, and I do not allow my students to play about their product research. And that's exactly why that they've been able to hit results like this and like this time and time again. But part of finding winning products is also having the tools that are going to help you do that. Of course, you could do all the free product research that you want, but it will take days to fully validate them. And I gotta tell you, when it comes to dropshipping, time is truly money. Trends come and they go. And if you're still looking for a product while the trend is currently happening, you're missing out on a lot of money. And really, you're not just losing money on the product, you're also losing the money in your business. Because the longer you're not selling a product, the longer you're spending that $90 to keep your store running with no compensation. So do not let that happen to you. But one of the best things about all of this is you can get going today, because verifying the trends that are happening is completely free. You could do it in person at the stores that you walk in by just seeing what seasonal products they have out. Or you can do it online with a tool called Google Trends. Google Trends is going to tell you exactly when consumers are searching for products, seasons, or trends, which in turn is going to tell you exactly when you should start selling those products, seasons, or trends. So for example, if I head over here to Google Trends and search something like summer and look over the last 5 years, you can see a consistent trend of when consumers are searching about the season and for products that fall within that season. And right now, no one is looking for that. So I would not be selling a product in relation to that. But on the flip side, if I search something like winter and I look over the last 5 years, I can see that the trend is going to be on the rise and consumers are going to be looking for products that fall within that season. Now, verifying the trend is just one thing, but making sure you can find products that solve some sort of problem consumers see value in and they're selling today is a whole other thing. That's why having the tools to help you do that efficiently is going to be key. And I use a platform called AutoDS for my product research needs. And I like to use this platform specifically because it's both a product research app and a fulfillment app all in one. That means that whatever you find on here, you're also able to get it supplied through here, whether it's from AutoDS specifically or the 20 plus other suppliers that they connect with. Efficiency is at an all-time high when it comes to finding products on this app, because they have 3 different sections that you can look between. The marketplace, which has a search bar that you can search key terms like winter to find products that are correlated to that trend. Then you have the winning product section, which has products that are handpicked by their e-commerce team and updated with 3 to 5 new products daily, so you can always see what is hot on the market right now. And then they have the TikTok spy section that shows you the products that are specifically popping off on TikTok. So rather than spending days looking through socials and using free methods that are out there to find products that can sell, for just about $18 a month, you can have products and suppliers at your hand. And I went ahead and dropped a link in the description that's going to give you a free 30-day trial with them so that you can start finding your own winning products, but we're still going to add the $18 to our running total. Now, the beautiful thing about dropshipping is that fulfilling the orders to your customers does not have to cost you a penny. This is because the customer is already paying for the product. And every time you sell a product, you should be able to sell it for at least 2.5 times the amount it's costing you to supply it. This means that if you get a product for $10 from your supplier, you should multiply that total by 2.5. which is going to give you the least that you can sell that product for, which is $25. So once the customer pays the $25, the money gets deposited into your bank or PayPal account the next day. And you can use that money to pay the supplier $10 for the product, and they'll ship it directly to your customer without you needing to hold any inventory or without you having to buy any inventory up front. So now that we're through the product research and fulfillment, we're going to go ahead and add $18 a month and move on to where the real money will be spent, which is while running ads. Now, in order to even start running ads, you're going to need to have video ads made surrounding your product. And my suggestion is to never reinvent the wheel, just only make it better. So take a look at who's selling the same products as you and what ads they're using. So for example, I saw this Bluetooth Christmas tree while we were on AutoDS looking for products. So if I just head over here to Facebook ad library, I'm able to search Christmas tree Bluetooth. And from there, different advertisers running with this product and their ads are going to show up. So what I suggest that you do is click into each one of these stores to find the ones that are actually getting the most traffic to the store by downloading a free Google Chrome extension called SimilarWeb. And the stores that are actually getting the most traffic, or at least the most consistent, are the ones that you want to mold the ads that you're using off of. And then from there, you can make a pros and cons list based off of what you like and what you do not like about their ads. So when you get your new ads created with your video editor, they already know exactly what you're looking for. And I personally use a service called Dropship Media to get my ads made, which will cost you about $65 to get 3 videos and 3 thumbnails made per each product that you run. And I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below to give you $10 off your ad creation orders, but content is king when it comes to dropshipping. So this is going to be the expense that you cannot get around. So let's go ahead and add it to the running total and get into running your ads. Since you'll have different thumbnails and videos at your disposal after getting them made, you'll want to know which one is actually going to work the best for you on the market. That's where something called creative testing comes into play. Creative testing is what's going to allow you to figure out which thumbnail and video will gain the most traction from your consumers and bring the cheapest traffic to your store without costing you an arm and a leg to figure it out. So to set up your creative testing, you're just gonna first head over here to your ads manager. Then we're gonna come over here and click on create, sales, and then click on continue, and then click on manual sales campaign, and then click continue again. And we're gonna go ahead and name this creative testing campaign. On the campaign level, that is all we're gonna go ahead and do. Now we're gonna come over here to the ad set level. Now on the ad set level, we're gonna go ahead and name this as well. And I went ahead and named it video 1, thumbnail 1, because what we're gonna do now is test out every video with every single thumbnail. Scroll down, we wanna go ahead and select our pixel. For conversion event, we always wanna do purchase. Now we're gonna go ahead and set this at $20. Are you gonna spend the full $20? No, you're not, but just be patient. Come over here, we're gonna set this up at the following night at midnight. For locations, we're gonna do the top 5 countries: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. For languages, we're gonna go ahead and do English. For age, where it says minimum age, we're gonna go ahead and do 21. Right here for advantage audience, don't touch anything. For placements, keep this as advantage placements. Now we're gonna come over here to the ad level, and we're also gonna name this the same thing we just named on the ad set level, so we keep everything congruent. For creative source, we're gonna do manual upload, format, single image or video. Scroll down, add media. So this is where you're gonna go ahead and input that video that you just now had created. Now remember, you also wanna test out your thumbnail here as well. So after you have the video uploaded, you'll come back over here to edit media, edit video, come over here to thumbnail, manual. Now you'll also upload the customized thumbnail that you got back as well. Now if you don't have a customized thumbnail, you can also take clips of the video itself. From here, you'll add the primary text, headline, and your description. Now I will never reinvent the wheel here. Again, you wanna find out what is already working in the market for others and allow it to work for you. So I do recommend you use at least 95% of the competitors' ad copy, because again, it already works. And you just go ahead and put this in your own words, or you just paste it in ChatGPT and tell it to do it for you. Once you're done entering that, you're gonna come down over here for call to action. You're gonna go ahead and do shop now. And like I told you earlier, you're leading all of your ads to the product page of the product you're selling, not your homepage. So for the website URL, again, you're gonna put the product page URL right in here. Now, once you have this first one done, on the ad set level, you're gonna come over here and click on these 3 dots and then click on duplicate. And for number of copies, you're gonna go ahead and do 2. Now, the reason why I duplicated it twice is because I told you, you have 3 videos and 3 thumbnails. So with each video, you wanna give it 3 chances testing out with 3 different thumbnails. So now I have video 1, thumbnail 1, video 1, thumbnail 2, and video 1, thumbnail 3. Now for each one of these ad sets, I'm not gonna change anything at all. The only thing that's gonna change is on the ad level. And on the ad level, I'm not changing anything at all besides just the thumbnail. So I'll come in each one of these and I will upload the other thumbnails that I have. So as you see, everything is the same. I'm only just changing the thumbnails in every one of these. But now I told you have 3 videos, right? So we have to test out video 2 with all the thumbnails and video 3 with all the thumbnails, which comes out to 6 more that we need to test out. So to do that, we're gonna come back over here to the ad set level, click on duplicate, and then for number of copies, do 6. So now I'm going to change all the names of this to make sure everything is congruent. And I'll start right at video 2, thumbnail 1. So from here, the only thing I'm gonna do is just change the video. So the thumbnail is gonna stay the same, the ad copy and everything is gonna stay the same. I'm just gonna change the video. And I'm gonna do the same for video 2, thumbnail 2, and the same for video 2, thumbnail 3. But again, everything else stays the same besides the video. And on video 3, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna change the video itself as well. So once you're done with all of that, you're just gonna come down over here and click on publish. So you're gonna let each of these spin to right around $5 to $7 each, which means you'll be spending right around $45 to figure out your best performing thumbnail and another $21 to figure out your best performing video. Now I do give you a full understanding of what you're looking for out of your creative test when it comes to the metrics in this video right here. But this video is not about that. So once you get the numbers that you should be looking for, you're gonna take that winning thumbnail in that winning video and head into your very first cold interest testing campaign, which means your ads will be out there on social media for customers to click into, buy, and put more money into your pocket. And that's gonna cost you about $50 to $100 to get going, and another $50 to $100 per day of running these ads. Now, while running your ads, you should see some purchases coming in, and the goal of each purchase is to take one step closer to profitability. But understanding that sometimes products don't work out is a part of the process while running a dropshipping business. So you should be mentally and financially prepared to stop selling a product at a $400 net loss. And even though that number might seem like a lot to risk for some of you, I just want to say this. Although that risk of failure is there, so is the risk of being great. Like my student Michael, who started with my team as a complete beginner, but now has been able to scale product after product with the same systems that you learned throughout this video today. Because when it comes down to it, you need a realistic mindset and budget to start dropshipping successfully. So as long as you have the capability and willingness to budget and spend accordingly, the opportunities you have are limitless. And if you want to see what some of my students have done with that opportunity, you can join our free success Discord that I pinned in my comment down below, as well as in the description, where my students are posting their successes every single day. I'll see you all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They